I don't know why Eldorado Bar is still on our. I must have missed something.
All units also need TAL 415 and shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
But definitely want to go back to Eldorado Bar and then to the fruit place.
Sam is taking me to Palm Springs for the weekend.
My eggs were running.
A waitress.
Can I have another spoon?
You ought to meet Joe's buddy. Nice. Really.
Come back the other way, maybe?
Just picked Fruit Market. That's where Antonia went to call for a cab last night.
Make sure it's nothing over here. Pretty sure we're gonna have to ask him about the.
Universal Chorus line.
So, how's your tuna fish
Look,
salad?
apparently not.
I think he's a bit of a gangster. He treats me nice.
There's a car there, so that's good. Come on, you temperamental fool.
Calm down.
For God's sake, look where you're driving.
Mm-hmm. 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 Those are not oranges.
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney, what can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you get the wrong idea.
Exactly how much fruit do you sell here after midnight, Clem?
Look, not much. I sell the odd bottle on the side to the after-hours crowd. Look, I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to make a buck.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her. She hadn't been back until last night.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
Can you describe the car?
Brown Ford Coupe, I think. She seemed to know the guy.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Hey, don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem? Shh.
Good God.
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
Why cut someone who was already dead?
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. They must have seen it during the war.
So what are we hiding in here? This thing needs a combination.
Are you working Friday night? We should go out afterwards.
Alright.
I got a call back for that universal chorus line.
I have no. Let me look that up real quick. Just fruits. LA Noire. Just pick fruit, LA Noire.
I just don't know how to dance to bebop.
Monado residence. El Dorado bar. His pick fruits. 253 or 253. 253. 2 5 3.
This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Clem!
God damn it, get after him, Cole. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
I'm trying, giving her all she's got.
Strange that he'd leave a trail of
Fin
blood
bar.
right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do.
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as too perfect.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road.
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
Outstanding job on this
But-
case, gentlemen. The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor, lads. I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.
Show up after hard work's done. Yeah. Oh, Finbar. Wishes he could take some. Wow. That's probably the best score I've gotten. Blue
Sarge, why are the
flashback.
guys giving it to the doggies? They're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do it then. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads. How can we fail, Skip, with the Shadow leading the show? Who the fuck is the Shadow? Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming. Sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
The white shoe slang. Oh, this should be good.
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too.
A
We
grand
have
morning.
cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue. What the hell?
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short case. Ray Pinker will
Sam has taken me to Palm Springs for the weekend.
Find the goddamn evidence.
Yeah, I'm thinking
That's that cop. He's like a decent guy.
I want to stop him with one round.
Greetings from sunny California. Doesn't want to stop.
Oh crap, what was that? Was that supposed to be thunder or lightning?
Fine morning indeed. We keep locking them up, but the bodies keep piling up.
Ah, Californians love a fat, Phelps. As long as the bricks hold up to San Quentin, there'll always be killers in this town to see.
First the letter, and now another body. Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on your record are giving you a reputation. You don't want them turning into unsolved.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows make it the man, Phelps. You can't always hit home runs. Sometimes you just gotta make first base.
Pretty good point.
Century unit. The citizen reports a man with a gun on Grand between 4th and 5th. Any Century unit identify.
That guy there will lead us up.
I'm steeling myself for what I'm about to see.
That'll just be another dead body, Carter. You're used to seeing them. You're the gig when you work in homicide, Phelps.
Detectives?
Phelps and Galloway, homicide.
Scene is secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, Detective.
This looks awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body?
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple braid again.
Time of death?
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries?
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over the head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
I think I've seen it all. No drag marks. Killer was moving around, surveying the scene. Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
Thanks for that heads up.
I'll call you when I know something. Meanwhile, get on with the case.
Maybe. No. Doesn't tell me anything.
Whoa. They mean business.
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Thank you, ma'am. You've been a big help.
Of course. Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
Don't we all, woman? Don't we all?